You know my trouble? I'm unlucky. I was born with rubbish genes. Not exactly rubbish genes, but the wrong genes. I inherited the genes on my father's side. Genes not of this century. I would have probably made a name for myself if they were still laying siege to castles, because my great-great-great-grandfather was one of those soldiers that attach stones or boiling cauldrons to giant catapults. He was eventually, according to family records, hoist by his own petard, but that's another story. Since I work as a buying clerk in a big organisation, it would have helped me more had I been born with my mother's genes, because her side of the family were in business. Merchants handling spices and perfumes and silks from faraway places with strange-sounding names. Not that my mother's ancestors were traders themselves. According to the family records, they were domestics in the Marco Polo family, but there is no doubt they would have been familiar with stocks and shares, knowledge picked up in the conversation over dinner as they were serving the guests their exotic meals. And it is this knowledge that would have been handed down to me in her genes. I could have done with some of them and that know-how about a fortnight ago, when what started out as a typical day... Morning, Mr. Station Master. No sign of the 8:15 commuter special, although it clearly says 8:15 on your timetable. Is there a reason for this, or is it some game, where the train that gets closest to this time wins a prize?
Sir, you are a wag. But if you see anything even resembling a train, please give me a nod. It's so long since I've seen one, I've forgotten what they look like. And now, if you'll excuse me...
I got in early. I could tell the cleaning ladies had been hard at work. My seat was still warm, and a lot of my paperwork had been corrected.
What on earth is Mr. Bristow flailing his arms about for? Desk rage?
In a way, he's going through his drowning man routine. He claims every time he sits down at his desk, his whole past life flashes before him.
Mr. Bristow.
Heavens alive, boy. You startled me.
Postcard from the cleaning lady. Shall I read it out?
Why not?
Lovely weather, beautiful sunny morning. Stayed in, dusted the room, swept the floor, washed the linoleum, scrubbed the bath, disinfected the toilet, having a lovely time.
Bears out what I've always said. A change is as good as a rest. What a life. As we left the office on Friday, it started to rain, and it rained right through the weekend and all the way here this morning. Then, as we came into the building, the rain stopped. And look at it out there now. 9 to 5 sunshine. Jones, why do we stick at this job?
Oh, wages. That's why we stick at this job, because they pay us wages.
But there's more to life than this. There's a world out there waiting to be conquered.
It don't beat wages. You can't beat wages.
But what of excitement, ambition and adventure?
Oh, wages is all them things, and much, much, much more.
Oh, morning, Miss Purdy.
Morning, Fudge. Morning, sir. Ignorant pig. Friday lunchtime, he passed me in the street, didn't say a word. I said, good afternoon. He ignored me completely. I'd have run after him and given him a piece of my mind if I had been foraging through a dustbin at the time.
Good morning, all. Isn't it exciting?
Good morning, Miss Sutton. I know something is exciting because the girls in the typing pool have all polished the rings on the ends of their noses. But I'm not acquainted with the reason.
Sir Reginald Chester Perry, the firm's founder, is in the building.
Exciting, Miss Sutton? Why should it be exciting because our beloved firm's founder has come in to play with his toys?
It may not be exciting to you, but the girls in the typing pool have never seen him in the flesh. Have you?
No. Jones has, haven't you, Jones?
Haven't I what?
Seen Sir Reginald Chester Perry?
Yes. Bumped into him in the corridor. Sent him flying.
How did he take it?
Picture, if you can, 2 clear blue eyes filled with compassion and understanding.
Hold on, Jones. Do you consider yourself some sort of authority on people's expressions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
How would you describe this expression?
That is a mixture of loathing and contempt.
He's very good. Yep, but enough of this. The question we must ask ourselves is this. Why has Sir Reginald Chester Perry, our beloved firm's founder, chosen this particular day to grace us with his presence?
Oh, look at his car out there. That beautiful white Rolls with the black leather upholstery. When are you going to get one of those?
Payday. But he's silly to come into town in a car with Traffic Warden 262 on the rampage. He's always getting parking tickets.